everyone. Moving on to item 11, which is the Lower Thames crossing update. Councillor Smith. Councillor Smith, if you'd like to introduce the committee.
Good evening, Cabinet, and I'm pleased to present the most recent report from the Lower Thames Task Force. Just before I begin, I'd just like to advise the Cabinet that this Monday we will be meeting with senior officers, that is to say the Task Force will be meeting with senior officers to discuss a package of mitigation measures and that will be coming out at a later date. So the report's a brief summary of progress today. The highlights the ambition of members to ensure the borough is on the front foot, challenging Highways England at each and every step of the way. Cabinet may recall conversations regarding a health impact assessment, which we had very high on our agenda, and I'd like to come back to that in a moment. We pressurised and worked with other authorities, and I'm delighted to advise Cabinet that, and if I can refer you to page 26 in the notes under April, we've actually secured this agreement with Highways England now, and they've said they are going to provide a full health impact assessment, which was always a given in our eyes, albeit reluctantly by Highways England. But we'd like to go further. Chair, I'd like to respectfully request that Cabinet support the Lower Thames Crossing Task Force with its ambitions to reach out to the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, Minister for Transport, Chris Grayling, and both members of Parliament for the borough, thus taking the voices of borough residents to the very heart at this very, very critical stage ahead of the consultation, which is the statutory consultation, which is due this autumn. Finally, Cabinet will be looking to reach out to our counterparts in the neighbouring boroughs of Greatham, Dartford and Medway to again invite them to future task force meetings, thus ensuring that the voices of borough residents are heard far and wide. With that, and it's my usual brief report, I'll stop there. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Smith. Has any member of Cabinet got any questions for you, Councillor Smith, in relation to this? Councillor Coxon?
Yeah, thank you for the report. And moving forward, I understand that you're moving forward with the other sort of authorities, and obviously they've got made different views and different arguments to their voices. What we'd like to see moving forward, what I would personally like to see, and I know we'll remember the comments as well, is we can get some recommendations coming to here and actually feeding in. And obviously, reading there, and we're always attacking Highways England quite rightly in some cases, quite lightly as what their plans are. We need to actually just now to get some accurate recommendations coming round, and the committee actually talking to itself. And when would you feel that we'd get recommendations coming to us and coming to the council out of this instead of just taking evidence from the table?
I think what I'd like to say about that is that we've been working for quite some time with the officers, and I think your suggestion there will probably be answered by a mitigation package that we will be bringing forward, and I've certainly got no issue bringing that back to the next cabinet, or probably even sooner. The
Tony's obviously been working in there, and it's a collaborative effort of mitigation. But what I understand that it's come from the council document. But what I'm trying to get is not just that, is obviously we can challenge targeting, but we've got to get some ideas coming through there of where we're moving forward and that, especially now with some of the other 4 authorities you've mentioned. Some of them may be more pro the crossing, and some are extremely pro. We need to make sure that how we get there is mitigation is critical to us, so we don't get our fair share of mitigation if it ever goes ahead, and see where we're going. So that's what I'm just saying. I'm hoping the task force can add some value here instead of just continuously taking evidence.
Yeah, so with regards to value, I think the shining light for this evening is the health impact assessment, which is absolutely wonderful news for the borough. There are some ideas that we had that have been discussed. One is around the location of the portal, but I'd like to defer making a statement about that until after further consultation with members of the task force. But yes, we have that idea and some other very, very interesting ideas.
Okay, to be honest, then I look forward to another. We can come back next time. Thank you.
Any other member? Councillor Hebb?
Councillor Smith, thank you for your report. I have to say, Councillor Snell always told me that less is more, and I think I could learn something from this. My executive summaries are usually a lot longer than that. 4 months ago, in February, the Cabinet, at this table, I think you had to leave admittedly, so I might be being a bit unfair here, we announced an allocation of about £380,000 to support, well, it's a Cabinet spend, with the ambition of using that to contest and challenge back data which we perceive and believe to be used that's wrong in the assumptions of Highways England and all that sort of stuff. I'm surprised that this report doesn't make any, and perhaps I'm being unfair here, but any recommendations or asks of the Cabinet. So we've got that £380,000. We kind of want to hear some ideas emerging from the task force about what you guys and girls think that we should consider. I think it's fair to say, isn't it? As part of the work with that 380,000. Have you got any ideas as to what you would want to allocate that money on, or any proposals for us to consider?
Again, if I could defer until after Monday's meeting, which is quite an important meeting for the task force's closed session, I'll gladly answer that question pretty soon, straight after, once I've spoken to senior officers. But yes, we have ideas, but I don't want to preempt anything right at this moment in time.
Thank you, Councillor. Any other questions for Councillor Smith? No. Obviously, inviting other local authorities to come along and be critical or ask questions of. Absolutely great. I'm actually in perfect step with Councillor Coxwell on this. Obviously, we must be mindful that some of the local authorities are exceptionally pro this particular crossing option. So that would be a very interesting meeting or meetings for you. And obviously, it's good to see that you're expanding out and inviting whoever you feel fit to attend the meeting, which is really good. Obviously, where you said you'd like to expand it out to meet with other elected officials across the country, Mayor of London, MPs, and so on. Obviously, there is a role with the Cabinet also that sits in that. As we have done, we've worked very closely together from the task force right across Cabinet. Is obviously we do things where we're meeting to make sure that you're aware of what's going on, and where necessary, obviously ensure that the chair or the committee is made aware of either the outcomes of those meetings or indeed a part of those meetings. It is right and fair. It is good to see these, and glad to see that Councillor Hebb has taken note of brief responses. I know some of the meetings and feedbacks have been difficult, where a lot of questions have been asked and there's not been many answers coming forward. Hopefully, Highways England have taken this on board now, and in the next set of sessions on this, they will actually have the right people there to give the right answers. Or if they can't give them then, at least give them responses within a reasonable amount of time, which can then be shared with not only the task force members but also all elected members and members of the public. But other than that, thank you very much for your report. Let's move to the recommendation on the task force. Agreed. I'd like to just acknowledge that. I'd like to add on that before we agree, and also thank you for their work and their continuing work. I look forward to their next paper. All agreed?
Very
Great. Thank you very much, Councillor Smith.
Thank you.